Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite stride piano exercises, some of which you'll find in the new stride piano exercises mini course that I just released. So these exercises are all about not only building up actual stride piano vocabulary, giving you some great different licks to work with, and giving you octave chord practice. I'll explain what that means later, but they're also about actually building up physical strength and technique, and also giving your hands a stretch so you can more easily play tense in your left hand. So without further ado, let's dive right into these exercises. All right, so one of the most important skills when playing stride is, of course, being able to play tense in your left hand. Now, for those of you that can't reach a tenth, don't worry. You don't have to literally play both notes at once all the time, okay? So I'm okay if I'm on white notes. I can play the tenths, no problem. But as soon as we get to a tenth that involves a black note, I just can't reach it. So what you can do in those cases is just roll your tenth, okay? So rolling tenths is perfectly acceptable and still sounds great in my opinion. In fact, even if I could reach tenths every time, I would still do it because I really like how it sounds and how it affects the groove. So this first exercise is all about building up stretch in the left hand and getting more comfortable with tenths. So you may have noticed you don't have to always play a tenth and then jump to a chord. You can actually walk a bass line with tenths. So you can do, and that's what this exercise is about. So the first half of it is about walking the tenths and getting the left hand good. And then what we do is we add in the right hand. Now, another really important part of stride piano is being able to play chords at the octave. So what do I mean by that? Well, essentially we are playing a melody in an octave, but then we're adding notes in the middle that are diatonic to the current chord we're playing. So when we add in the right hand for this exercise, the right hand is going to be helping us add those octave chords, learn those octave chords, and of course, add them on top of our walking tense bass line. All right, so another really important skill when playing stride piano is to be able to play it really, really fast. But unless you are Art Tatum or someone crazy talented, with probably very large hands as well, it's going to be really physically difficult to be doing huge jumps really quickly involving tenths and whatnot. So what we can do if we don't have huge hands and aren't physically able to jump super fast like that is we can take a really simple chord, for example, a chord in just a single octave. Let's take a B flat major 7 here. 1, 3, and 7. And then we just hop from the root to the rest of the chord. So B flat major 7, B diminished, C minor 7, D flat diminished, and then we can do that really fast. Okay, and then we can also jump tenths, right? So that's a way of having it sound more legit. We're not doing a full tenth to a chord, but we'll do the bottom of the tenth and then a 2-note chord like that. Then we can do F minor 7 like that. So. And then what we can do is add a lick to the right hand. So in this exercise, we're gonna add a really fun lick to the right hand that's actually deceivingly easier than it seems. It's all pretty much in the same octave, and you can roll your hand up and down to do it quickly. Really quick guys, if you do want to dive deeper into this stuff and really master stride piano, I actually have 20 of these exercises available with a video mini course explaining each one. So if you guys want to check that out, jazzpianoconcepts.com/store. All right, now this next one I'm going to show you guys is a lot of fun. So this one is essentially just a tricky lick that we can play, and once you get the technique, you can use it for other melodies and doing other fun things. So for this exercise, we are going to learn it over an E flat 13 chord. So 1, flat 7, 3, 13, and then 1 again on top. And what we're going to do is we're going to arpeggiate descending an octave. So we'll just go E flat, then down to E flat, and then we'll put our left hand an octave below and go ascending. So the sound we get is, then we speed up, and then we're gonna move that to other notes. Right? And that's the sound that we can get. Now, once you get the hang of this, you can do this with other melodies and other arpeggios as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and be sure to mess around with it and see what you can do in the context of playing stride and improvising. All right, so next up we've got another one of my favorites. This one is about another right hand lick, and it is super stylized. It's something you might even be familiar with in your ear. So let's take a quick look at it. Now, of course, I wasn't playing exactly what's written on the page, but what I'm doing is showing you how you can actually take this exercise once you learn it and out of context, do your own thing with it. So it's all based on this little descending riff, and we move it up a fifth, and then up a fourth, right? And so on. We can go down, and we can also repeat it. And it's a really fun way to get this kind of really stylized, fun sounding stride lick going. All right guys, so the last exercise I'm gonna show you today is a really fun lick that you can do with your right hand. And it's tricky because it's all about being able to move your right hand in octaves. So check this out. So the way this works is whenever we do an octave and then need to move up to a black note, we use the fourth finger to grab it. And then we can easily move back down to the fifth finger for the next white note. See? Now here, when we need to jump up to the C, what we do is, and then put the fourth finger there. We'll see it here again, fourth finger. Okay, and then on the way down, you just do the opposite. Fourth to fifth, jumping down to the fourth. So again, be sure that once you get the hang of this, you use it in context, mess around with it, see what you can actually do when you're improvising while keeping stride going in your left hand. All right guys, well I hope you've enjoyed these stride exercises. These are some of my own personal favorites. And again, if you actually want 15 more where that came from, be sure to go to jazzpianoconcepts.com/store and check out the Stride Piano mini course. Also, if you found these exercises helpful, I would really appreciate it if you give the video a thumbs up, and if you're not already a subscriber, please click subscribe and click the bell to turn on notifications so you don't miss any more videos just like this one. All right guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back next week with some more content.